Mercedes might have made big changes for the Miami Grand Prix, but they clearly weren't enough for the Silver Arrows, who are now going to be fitting more upgrades to their car in Barcelona. The team have really struggled with porpoising this season, so the changes in Barcelona will definitely be tailored to fixing that. It won't just be aero changes for the Brackley-based team though. Want to know just how much it's changing? Then stick with us till the end. Finishing 5th and 6th place at the Miami Grand Prix was probably all Mercedes could have wished for going into the weekend. They upgraded their car in America, but despite George Russell going fastest in Friday's practice session, no one really expected them to be able to challenge Red Bull and Ferrari on race day. Despite the team finishing as well as they could have hoped to, Lewis Hamilton still wasn't happy. Asked if Mercedes had taken a step forward in Miami, Hamilton said, "Unfortunately not. We're the same speed as we were in the first race, and we just haven't improved in these 5 races. But I'm hopeful at some stage we will. We just have to keep trying and keep working hard." Well, luckily for Hamilton, Barcelona might just be the stage where they do improve. The team have really struggled under the new technical regulations and have been unable to find a solution to the bouncing. Recent reports have claimed that Mercedes will introduce some new additions to the floor of the car to reduce their porpoising. Toto Wolff agreed they had to do so in time for the race in Barcelona. "We will carry out a few experiments on the floor for this. In Barcelona, we'll then have major modifications to the underbody, which will hopefully already be a solution." An upgrade to the Mercedes floor has been expected for some time now. The porpoising phenomenon is a side effect of the new ground effect floors, and it seems like the logical place for a solution to the problem to be found. But there might be even bigger changes coming to Mercedes. Mercedes sell their engine to Aston Martin, McLaren and Williams, all of which have also had a poor start to the season. It's hard to prove that the Mercedes engine is to blame for the poor performance of these teams, but it is a big coincidence if it isn't at least part of the reason. In Barcelona though, that could all change. This year has seen an engine development freeze come in to help reduce the costs for the teams. What this means is that the engines have not been allowed to be developed for performance reasons since the 1st of March. What teams can do though is improve the software and hybrid systems that control the engine. If they do, it has to be done before the 1st of September, and they can only make changes once, meaning that Mercedes are committing to this upgrade until 2025, when the engine rules will be changing again. The aim will be to get a bit more juice out of their engine, hopefully closing the gap between themselves and Ferrari and Red Bull. By the sounds of things though, this will require the team to fit new engines to both cars. Each car only gets 3 engines a season. The more we talk about these upgrades, the more it seems like Mercedes might be throwing a bit of a Hail Mary in Barcelona. If the changes don't make a difference, then they might find themselves stuck where they are in the pecking order. With a new budget of $140 million, teams have to keep costs as low as possible. Upgrading an F1 car is incredibly expensive due to the amount of time and material required to design parts, simulate them, build them, and then finally test them. Reports predict that with the new upgrades, Mercedes will have virtually reached the end of their development budget by Barcelona. It's estimated that Mercedes' budget for development is around $10 million, and thanks to the price guide that the FIA published with the new cost cap rules, teams have a good idea of how much each other have spent. A lot of people had already written off Mercedes' title chances, but if these Barcelona upgrades don't improve the car, it may be that 3rd place falls away from them as well. The team have insisted that if they can solve the porpoising, then the car will be as fast as anyone's on the grid. Will the new floor in Barcelona unlock that speed? For their sake, we hope it does. Do you think Mercedes are ruining their season by spending too much money too soon? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And while you're down there, please subscribe to F101, and I will see you in the next video.